Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We want to be taking a look at the SUI ecosystem one more time. You know, we are trying to turn $1,000 into $25,000 using the SUI ecosystem. And to this list, I'm going to be adding one more token. Not right away, but I think eventually we're going to be adding a deep book to the portfolio as well. So right now I'm still anticipating something like a 20x from Scallop, something like a 25x from Cetus, something like a 25x from Nave Protocol, something like a 35x from CPED, SUI, and another 50x from SUIPED. Now, if you've got something you think that I should add to this portfolio, feel free to tell me in the comment section and then I'll take a look at it definitely. But for now, we want to be taking a look at the current price section of SUI and try to see really where we are headed next and how high can we go with this kind of price section here. But before we do that, I want to kindly ask you to help me support the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for SUI updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe because I do TA on SUI and the SUI ecosystem on a regular basis. I don't want to run my mouth too much, so let's start here. What I would still say right now is we're very much bullish. I mean, take a look at this whole strong push towards the upside. I think the run is not done yet. We set a new all-time high, yes, but also a little bit of a back test of this zone is something that is very much normal. So I really agree with people who say that maybe we could see the price fall down to something like $164 or something like that, but even that is not really a guarantee, right? But a 15% drop in crypto, again, is something that you can expect every single day. It doesn't mean that the price is bearish at all. So what really am I expecting next for SUI? I'm referring to my Fibonacci retracement tools here from the very top of the structure to the bottom here. And I think a full Fibonacci extension is something that is very much likely. So right around $8 is a preliminary price target for me. But at some point, I was even looking at other charts which were suggesting something like $32 and stuff like, especially if you say at the peak of the bull cycle, if SUI catches up to where Solana is right at this point, you will get around $32. That's okay. That's great. So overall, I'm still very much bullish. I'm just saying that in the case that the price drops another 15% to right around $1.64, it's not going to be a surprise to me anyway, because I know that if I've got the cash, I'm definitely going to be adding up to what I already hold, right? So let's now move on to the fantastic ecosystem, and let's start here with SUIPED, in which we are saying that we are bouncing off of this massive support level here. If you remember, the first time I made the portfolio, I was saying that the last purchase that I would do right around in the zone, right at 7.2 cents or something like that. So that's where we have gotten, but the price is just bumped out of there, meaning that there were also a lot of buyers which were willing to buy at that price. So a push off of the support is very much likely, considering that, look here, we were saying that we have got a nice Elliott wave count. Let's go to the 4-hourly time frame and then I'll illustrate that nice and easy, saying that we have got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th wave. So another ABC correction here. We're going to be beginning a new bullish cycle towards the upside. Fingers crossed we have something like that happening definitely. Next up, we've got Cetus having the same kind of price section that SUI itself is having. So likely here a support level is going to be coming out of this top range, which already it is where it's sitting. So any moment from now, I think a bounce is something that is very much imminent, so that we continue pushing towards the upside one more time, right? Now, Nave Protocol also on a daily has hit its initial support level, and it's looking like we already have a bounce there, which is right around maybe 5-6%. That's great. Let's see if it eventually is going to be able to hold. But I think, you know, as long as SUI starts pumping, all these things are going to be rising all together, right? So maybe, just maybe, there is a likelihood that you fall a little bit lower to this main support level right around maybe 9.7 cents or something like that. If this initial level right around 11 cents fails to hold, Scallop is still looking great, and maybe for a horizontal support you would consider this level here, and that's already the area it is on right now. So I don't see much more room towards the downside. In fact, if you take a look at the RSI here, you see that still trending very much towards the upside, and of course CPED is still very much accumulating here. Nothing pretty much to say because it's a whole range altogether. You go up, you go down. So right now you're in the middle of the range. There is also a likelihood of you pulling towards the downside or even breaking out and continuously pushing towards the upside. I really have no strong opinion on this one. Let it accumulate and then we'll check it later on. Finally, taking a look at the new kid on the block. This is a deep hook, very common structure that we are seeing here on the 1-hourly time frame. And I will be looking very much interested to buy if we get a back test here. What are we actually getting it right now? Yeah, I probably missed a trade here because I was anticipating to buy right around 6.4, 6.3 right there, but right now we're already back up to 6.8. So this was a very obvious buy. I hope it pulls back a little bit so that I get my entry, and then we can ride it maybe to something like 8 cents. or something like that. So that's where we are with the SWI ecosystem right at this point, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, before you go, there is an activity that our partners over there at BingX have provided, and you can go ahead and claim up to $5,450, and on top of that, 300 ton tokens for registering with their exchange. They also have got this deposit to win, which you can claim up to $7,100 in terms of trial funds, bonuses, vouchers, and all that great stuff. Right? Feel free to check the links in the description. And with that being said, just remember, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't be buying or selling anything because of anything I say. All right. If you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.